Hello everyone, it's Anne from Anne's Paper Creations, and I have a new project to share with you. And here I made an advent calendar, and I used some different papers from Graphic 45. I used this Christmas Carol, and also used a night. It was the night before Christmas, and also some older paper stacks from Graphic 45. And I really love that the paper coordinates so well, so I get to use up a bit of my scraps and leftover for this project here. So this I made for my eldest son, so I wanted to be a bit colorful and fun, and also a bit, not sure the English word, childish maybe. Sorry for that. But I think it's so fun to create both for Halloween and Christmas, and so you can overdo it a lot. So it's a lot going on here. So I will just flip around this and show you a bit, and then I will take my camera off and off the tripod and give you a bit close-up. So as you see here, it goes from 1 to 24. And in Norway we celebrate Christmas evening on the 24th of December. So I'll just put a little 25 on top of this pipe here, so it can be put a present inside here as well. Also have a couple of gift boxes here, so you could put 25 on here also, if you like to. And this is made from the window shadow box from Graphic 45. So I have on my blog I posted some pictures as I go, so there will be a tutorial there. And also I will show you in the end of the video how you can make these tiny small boxes here. So here I just put in some extra shelves in between here, and there I used a 1/4 inch foam board, so that you just can glue in, you don't have to have any hinges or so. So yeah. And for the numbers here I used the Martha Stewart punch and punched out the numbers, and then I used 5/8 punch for the red circle and 3/4 inch punch for the black in the background here. So then I can turn it around a bit so you can see. So here I made some Christmas tree again, some 3D, and this is made with Marianne design die. And I think I will do a tutorial on this, how to make this tree a bit later in some Christmas videos. So on the side I put this here and with a bow, and on the back side it's going to stand up through a wall, so I just took some pattern paper, didn't do so much, but I left this open here so I can stack a card inside to him there. So yeah. So here it's how it looks around, so then I will flip my camera a bit and give you a close-up. So we can maybe start on the bottom here. There are some children playing in the snow with some mouses and some Santa Claus. So I can take out the drawer here and show you a bit. So I didn't decorate them anything in the inside, so it's just plain. So in the end of the video here I will show you how you can make these drawers. And here you can see the shelf I put in. So here you also can put in 2 shelves and make just 2 boxes beside each other if you want them more flat. So, but inside here you can put some goodies, or I'm planning to put some notes inside for maybe a favor or anything, or a present he can find another place in the house. So yeah, and here you can see inside, so I can maybe pull these boxes out. So here you can see the fireplace, and I used the brick die from die version, and the fire inside, and tree stumps, I'm not sure that's the right name, is from poppy stamps. So I just cut out the fireplace from the paper line and made it dimensional. So here you can see children playing and waiting for the Santa. Some are sleeping. So, and here I plan to write something. So, yeah. So then I can show you a bit on the top here. So, hope I don't make you too dizzy here. So all the fussy cuts here I fussy cut out first, and then I glued it with a multi-matte on black paper to make it a bit more sturdy. And this I puzzle pieces together, these two, because it was a smaller Santa on this image here. And two Santas on the top here. And all these are loose, so it can be stored away easy when the Christmas is over. So here you can see the pipe, and inside here you can put a little gift. So all these measurements you can find on my blog. And if you see this garland in the background here, it's made from paper. You can maybe take it off so I give you a close-up. So this is really fun to make, so take it down here. So this is just made of paper, and if you like a tutorial on how to make it, just leave a comment below. So then I will try to make a tutorial for it. So I can give you a close-up of the boxes here as well, so they can open. So, like so. So it's a place for a tiny little gift inside here as well. So then I will show you how you can make these drawers. So for the drawers you need to cut out 16 of 4 3/4 by 5 and 8 by 4 5/8 by 5. And that's because it didn't fit with the large ones inside, all large ones. So I made the middle drawer a bit tinier, so that's 1/8 of an inch tinier to make them fit inside. So, and again, this depends a bit on how you score and glue it together. So try with 3 boxes first and see how they fit inside. So then we need to score at 1 3/4 around all 4 sides. So, and here. And that you do the same for both measurements. So you cut, score at 1 3/4 by the one you cut at 4 5/8, and also the one that you cut at 4 3/4. So if you see the red lines here, I'm going to cut into here. So for these boxes I used Balck Bazzil cardstock, so I just showed you this on some lighter paper so it shows up. So, and also these measurements here I will post on my blog. And I like to go a bit on the outside of the score line, just a tiny bit, so it the score line doesn't show up on here. And then I go in an angle, so down, and also cut over the score line here. So that I do for all these lines here on each side. So. Then we can cut off these bits here. So, and then also to make these fit, when we fold it over, I just cut out off a bit, so it's a bit smaller than this. So. So then we can start folding. So fold both these sides and we fold these in. So here you can use score tape or any glue you like. So I have some Scotch quick dry glue in this fine tip bottle, and this company is going out of business now, but you can get some other brands on Simon Says Stamp and also at Tupelo Design. So, and then we try to line it up to the score line. So I cut into here because if we don't cut a bit angle, it can be standing on the outside on the top here. So that's why I cut it in an angle there. So I'll line it up. And the same for the other side. And you also can make a lid for it if you like to. So then you just take these measurements here and put on 1/8 of an inch and maybe 1 inch more and score at every 1/2 inch. So it depends on how high you want the lid to be. But just make it a 1/8 of an inch larger so it will fit on the top. So this was a box, and if you think it's a lot of work making 24 of this, I scored all finished, and then I sat when I watching TV in the evening and just cut into it and glue them together. So it just took a couple of hours to make. And for these numbers here, these I popped up on some pop dots. But you can also use a brad here. I use some liquid pearls to make it look like a brad. So, and you can also get some finish numbers, stickers, or the numbers from Tim Holtz. He has some Christmas numbers as well. So I hope this was helpful and that you will maybe give it a try. So I will link to my blog where you can find step by step how I made the advent calendar, and also the template for this tiny little box. And if you have any questions, please look in the description box below. There you will find information on how I answer them. So take care everyone and have fun creating. Bye bye.